think.
Yeah. With him in the rain, in front of the church.
Oh yeah, I'll tell you what, that Philip Hutchins there was washed out it was. Talking about Mary Kelly and the military and everything, it was just totally washed out.
Wherever it turns out it rains.
Sorry. Usually at this point Philip's saying, the London job.
Dramatic music in the background. Hello. How you doing?
I see that his flip camera. It's about the size of a packet of cigarettes. Copyright John Bennett 2011. John, where are you? I know where you are.
Originally built in 1874. Well, actually, it was converted from a row of shops in 1874.
No? I'm actually holding it.
Rebuilt in 1890, just in time for Thomas Sadler, who was arrested for the murder of Francis Coles, to be housed there. So he's probably one of the first prisoners to be housed in the building that you actually see in front of you there that Andrew's currently holding. During the conversion to the modern building, the 1890 building, H Division actually moved in next door to a row of, again, shops and houses.
Not that building.
The new building.
Reminder, not that building.
I think it's 1969 building.
Nor that one.
The footprint of the old original Leaman Street Police Station. But it was divisional headquarters. So basically Thomas Arnold was based there, as was CID. Stop filming now for a look. Actually, as far north as we go. So we're back
right.
Was that it? All that preparation for that? Bullshit! Whitechapel County Court, where Elizabeth Stride was done for being drunk and disorderly. I learnt that. Neil didn't say it. No.
Before that used to be a hospital for prostitutes. There you go. If you had syphilis, come here.
It affects your legs, doesn't it?
Yes, Robert Anderson takes great delight.
See, I know you weren't listening. What? I thought syphilis. This is where you come if you're a prostitute and you had syphilis.
There are no other conditions.
But
Not the pub.
the interesting thing is, the building behind you used to be an English Martins school. It was attached to the church, which is on the other side of Great Prescott Street. But the other police, where the grey building is, that used to be the grey building, so it's on here.
And a murderer standing over it.
That's right. It wasn't there, should be a hand that much. Finish now.
I think that article you read last year from the conference call, they painted a cross on the.
They did indeed. Yeah, they painted the cross on the hoarding for Reuben Crawl's business. It was a hoarding. Actually, the police painted a cross, roughly denoting the spot where she was found. I don't know whether that's for investigatory purposes or what suit it was. The other interesting fact is that Frances Coles, she was tested for drugs. So the victims weren't. They took samples of her stomach and tested that for narcotics or whatever you want to call it. But Frances Coles is the only one, I believe, whose blood was tested. It's for a long time thought to be Swallow Gardens, but it's not. However, it does look remarkably like Swallow Gardens did way back in the day. We're actually going to go down there, Jack, yeah? So, are you going to be okay going down there, or do you want to... Because you can go down... It's wide enough, it's hopscotch though, isn't it?
She's had enough. That's it, it's gone.
Yes,
Muttering to herself.
Where you're walking down it.
Sorry.
Sorry. No, you've lost me on this one.
Just waited for Jack. It's a really boring one. But Cartwright Street was the home for Detective Constable, I believe it was, Baxter Hunt, who, along with Detective Constable House, tried to persuade the Metropolitan Police to keep the Goulston Street defeater. He actually lived down Cartwright Street.
You knew that? Yeah. It's on the tip of my tongue.
Yeah.
I thought it'd be a house.
Well, you know, I'm only copying what you told me. There's nothing there, man.
Swallows Gardens Arch. It's there somewhere.
This side, Swallow Gardens.
I've yet to work it out.
It's one of them.
I think...
She died in that one, or that one. Or that one. Probably not that one. It's one of them along there.
Now,
She...
straighten it all out, it's different because it used to be on an angle. I think it's that one there.
What, that one? That one there?
That one. No, the
One of those bloody arches.
It's the arched one.
Basically, actually, right, hang on. If you're counting, it's number 4. Because it comes out, you can see the pointy bit of what do we call it?
How far to the right is it from the great big the pinky railing thing that seems to be going over the arch?
Pinky railing? God knows, I can't see a pinky railing.
It's that like a goalpost thing.
Don't mind the pink, it's just a railing over there.
Oh, that thing, right, okay.
Yeah, how many to the right?
If we count that as arch 0,
okay.
I think it's arch 2.
Right, okay, so the one just past the tree then?
Yes, across the tree.
Right.
I think that's it, because it's sort of, if you follow it through, it comes out by the big tall gable end thing of the thing on Chambers Street, the name of which I forgot.
If he's wrong, please leave a comment.
We lost you.
I'm lost.
Do stuff, entertaining stuff.
The building opposite, the circular building there, used to be Royal Mint Police Station. The police station for... Well done, Andrew. The interesting thing regarding Jack the Ripper, more Francis Coles, is that on the spot opposite there, round about there, a drunken Tom Sadler was spoken to by Police Sergeant Wesley Edwards. Obviously he was drunk, he'd also been beaten because he had a fight near the docks over there, and basically Edwards advised him to go off to London Hospital and get treated for his injuries. I've recently come across a photograph of Edwards. I'll show you that way. We've got it. Building opposite, on the left hand side, was the police station for the docks. This is where a drunken Thomas Sadler, after falling out with Francis Coles and parting with her, tried to obtain access to his moored-ship, the SS Fez. The policeman, due to at the time, refused him entry because he was too drunk. But at the same time, the dock workers were coming out and he verbally abused them and the policeman. The policeman then decided to take a tactical walk down Martingale Lane, which is the road just off there, whilst the dock workers proceeded to kick 7 shades of shit out of Tom Sadler. This is from this point that Sadler walks along here to the Royal Mint where Police Sergeant Wesley Edwards finds him and so on and so forth. So that's the police station for the docks where Tom Sadler was beaten up. After being beaten up a few hours earlier in Broad Street, I think it was. It wasn't a good night for Tom Sadler.
I didn't realise the dock gates were quite as close.
No, nor me. I mean, I've seen pictures. Yeah.
Wait for Davros to Jackie. I keep calling it Davros. Sorry. Come on, I'm inside. Peabody Estate buildings, as you notice, each block has got a letter. G over there, F over there, H there, J here, and it's J that PC Pennant lived when he found the Pension Suite torso in flat number 23. I don't know which one it is. Well, that's the property. There's quite a few policemen who lived in these buildings. What the police tended to do was buy them en bloc.
You want a souvenir picture outside?
Not really. Well, how much you charge for that?
Yeah, no refunds.
12 quid or 10 quid if you book it online.
I love the fact we just walked straight past it.
Ain't filming yet. Wait till he's filming.
No, he's not doing it. I've got to do it again, have I?
Yes.
Oops, Mr. Lost Child, how's your apples and pears?
I'll tell you what, I'm right browned
It's
off.
a
Why are you
no from
right
him.
browned off? I'll tell you why I'm right browned off. So tell me why you're right browned off and get on with it!
What, Arundel Station?
St Paul's Church for Seamen. The capacity for comedic gold.
And it has old shoes just like that.
Hello, my dear. Do you really need that fan? Yeah, I'll look after that fan for you.
Bit warm.
Yeah, right. What's in that bag then, my love? What's in there then?
Gin.
Oh, I'll have some of that. Just look after it for you for a little while, know what I mean? I would just like to say that Christine's just said, when the drugs kicked in, I stopped doing it. Make of that what you will.
Cliff Highway murderer. It's buried. I can't remember the guy's name.
John Williams.
I've not read it. Oh, sorry, that's but really, it's this street. This is Crowder Street in 1888. Used to be Denmark Street. Roughly where the T-junction sign is, on the right-hand side, was a watch house, which then became a section house. It's one of two section houses for each division. So that was the location there. I think it
If only there were still traces of the old East End around. If only some of the buildings had survived.
Go off the beaten track a bit more and you'll find... Well, no, this isn't off the beaten track, it is the main road.
It is the beaten track. I've seen this track get beaten loads of times.
But having said that, it took me years to do this southern tier. Because you get put off by the book telling you everything is so far away. And then the first time you go...
was held.
Ah, like that. Well, I mean, it makes sense for the book.
Chris, to see it?
Yeah, of course, make sure that.
Yeah, they're good. Call it, make sure I can't.
So I've not been to see this for a few years. We all know what that is.
You know what it is?
It's the thing.
Ladies and gentlemen, there's probably a dead body in here now. First time ever a walk into the old mortuary. we did it. After all these years, got inside the bloody thing. Yes! Yes, madam. And off we go. I don't know what you're about to say, but I turned my camera on just afterwards.
Not what you've got, it's where you stick it.
At Tobacco Dock. It's that kind of place. Running away from it now, it's a bit scary. It's too much old stuff. Morrissey's Bollard. We just been for a drink here, Turner's Old Stuff, Wapping Green. Really quite enjoyed it. And apparently they shot, well not apparently, they did shoot one of the scenes in Legend in there. Not the Tom Cruise movie from 1985, that'd be a little bit bizarre.
Top.
That Legend. They can't get them confused.
Oh, Legend, you mean the one that the Tangerine Dream did the soundtrack? There you go, that's my crappy bit.
I didn't know they did, really? Was that ever available on an album? I don't.
Yes, I did have it, and it wasn't very good.
Oh dear.
It wasn't like the classic Sorcerer films.
Hello, Davros.
For that bloody walking.
Yeah. We're in Wapping Gardens now. I've no idea why we're walking through here, but we are. And there's something we're going to have to learn to live with. This is the Turk's Head at Wapping Green. I have no idea why it's important. Okay, that's why I'm filming it. It's pretty. Now look at that. It's pretty and irrelevant.
But not a pub.
Did you photograph me picking my nose then? Brilliant, well done you. These are two children from Wapping who were sacrificed willingly to be covered in plaster or something and stuck up there on display for all eternity. So they would have been dead now anyway. It's given a kind of immortality that they wouldn't have had otherwise. There's Oliver Reed and Mark Lester running over the tops of the buildings there.
No, I didn't have, no, they were the same kind of warehouse.
I don't know where we are. That says Pierhead Wharf. I don't know where that is. East London somewhere. So Wapping, this is alright, isn't it? Nice sunny day in August. Nice looking buildings. Mediocre company, but the rest of it's nice. Still in Wapping, going around in bloody circles. Metropolitan Wharf. Oh, I don't know what that is, it's a wharf, it's Metropolitan. Plastic butt sucker there. Look at this building. This accumulation of buildings which look dead interesting to me. What is them?
It's a hydraulic power station, I think.
Okay. Hydraulic power station thing. Well, it's brilliant. Make a great house. I'd live there. Ah, we're going to Execution Dock now. Ah, brilliant. I've been here.
It's the other side of the river, isn't it? It's the way it bends, isn't it? Yeah. A little confusing.
Yeah, it's much higher.
Oh, look, there's a hangman's noose. The thing for show. Just there. No sooner do we arrive than we leave again.
Yes, we just need to.
Bloody slave master.
The Thames Twist.
Wouldn't do this if we were on a bus. Oh no.
All the stray dogs were brought to, because it had a drinking trough. So all the stray dogs were brought to here, and then Battersea Dog Zone would come round every week to pick the dog up in her van and take it off to Battersea Dog Zone. Unless it got rabies. If it had rabies, the poor animal was clubbed to death and its body incinerated. So rabies was a massive problem obviously during the era. So, and the policeman that volunteered to take that job on was given extra pay and a pair of leather gauntlets just to protect himself.
And a club?
And no, he did it with his truncheon.
Oh.
And the gauntlets and the truncheon had to be clean, sterilised, obviously.
We actually had a problem with rabies in this country in the 19th century.
Not a massive one, but it was still around, yeah, until the vaccination came
Not
in.
have a clue.
When the vaccinations came into effect. But yeah, for a period of time there was. And there is, if you look on the police orders throughout 1888 in that era, you'll see monthly returns of how many dogs have been retrieved, how many have been sent over to Battersea, how many were clubbed to death, so on and so forth.
Okay.
And like I said, it was a voluntary job to dispatch the animals, and the coppers got extra few shillings in the pay packet if they did it in their weekly pay.
That's where Shedwell Police Station was, in case you're wondering.
Station is that 92. Well done, carry on.
I can't remember the name or anything else, but I remember this is the old Shadwell station.
Yeah, indeed. Emily Smith was attacked on Bonfire Night, 1892. Oh, sorry.
Do it!
Bonfire Night, 1892. She basically was picked up by a chap in the West End. Yeah, don't pass it.
I know. The pub was still there a few years ago, wasn't it?
Well, I think it's a pub, I think. I don't know, but yeah, I mean, obviously you can see. I don't know if that was a pub, but obviously this is just being built. But basically, she picked up a guy in the West End, came over to the East End, had a few drinks. He took her down here, around about Also, another interesting point is that alleyway over there, very big street or road like that now. That is
I'm standing roughly on this spot, watching number 32 opposite, being told by an informant at Scotland Yard that the wanted murderer of Percy Floyd Mapleton is hiding in a lodging house at number 32, which is pretty much opposite where we are now. Swanson was watching, waiting for his moment. The daughter of the landlady opened the door, he slipped in, saw the landlady and said why he was there. Mapleton was waiting in his room. Swanson went up and arrested him, and he took him away with Inspector Frederick Jarvis to Arbor Square Police Station, which is where Neil's going to take us now on the final stop, I think.
Yeah. I'll show the picture.
So this is the, as it was. Obviously there's not much now to look at.
Picture. Black and white though.
The first drawing.
Can we colour it in?
Wow.
Nice is that? Is that from a newspaper?
That's from, yeah, I think the Australian Police.
That's the daughter saying, go away, he's not in.
Right, off we go.
Shut up.
This is at the end,
Too much
Arbor
sun.
Square Police Station and Thames Police Court, which if you go into Adams Conference, Retcon 21, Drew Gray, is it? We'll be discussing this no doubt. This is the police station, furthest east in H Division. It's also the police station where the Crays were brought to when they were arrested as well. That's all I've got to say because it's too long.
Yeah.
It stopped being the police station very recently, I think 1990s. It was also a section house as well, because the guy I know, Mervyn Mitten, who does all the police equipment, he's got different police equipment, very knowledgeable man when it comes to kit, was actually based there at one stage. You have now covered all the police stations, one section house in H Division, apart from Commercial Street, which I'm assuming you've all seen, and I'm not going to take you all the way over there. We can have a look round this side and see the police station. Also, we could do this, it's up to you how you're feeling, but just over the way there is Arbor Square. This isn't actually Arbor Square, but that's where Superintendent Arnold lived. His house isn't there anymore, It's ironic, it's one side of it that's been destroyed and rebuilt, but the remainder of the square is in situ. It's not far.
Smith's done us, John. How's your apples and pears?